So school में vacation start हुआ or still going on? No vacations for 10th standard. Started and ended already. Good. Okay. So I just hope you have already started preparing for TWT as well. Okay, please keep on revising everything. Huh? Tentatively, it will be in the month of May only, maybe in the last week of May or in the first week of June. I'm not sure still, but maybe. Okay, so let us start. Move further. We have done till fat digestion. I think we have already studied this part, right? Yeah. So in the last class, we had discussed about the glands in the stomach and intestine and two associated glands that are liver, pancreas. Okay. Then we studied about protein digestion in particular in small intestine. Then we studied about carbohydrate digestion, pancreas के अंदर and intestine के means through pancreatic juice or intestinal juice. Then we studied about nucleic acid digestion, that is again through intestinal and pancreatic juice, and then fat digestion. So this much part we had already done. I hope you remember and just try to remember things. बहुत ज़्यादा learn नहीं करना है, but just try to make your concept clear. थोड़ा सा keep on revising. Okay. So today we are going to most probably complete this nutrition part of life process. Okay. And yes, I'm going to ask some questions as well at the end of this lecture. I think हमारे पास अगर time बचेगा, so I will be able to ask question and will take your doubts as well for sure. So let's start with the next part. We are done with small intestine part, the digestion part in the small intestine. Now we are moving towards large intestine. So large intestine, as I've already told you, it is called large intestine because it is more in diameter than the small intestine, but its length is shorter than the small intestine. It is about 1.5 meter. Okay, so it is shorter, the length is shorter than the small intestine, but still it is known as large intestine because it has a larger diameter than the small intestine, right? Now the three main parts of large intestine, as I have written, it is cecum, colon and rectum. So as you can see in the image, Bacha, the cecum is the very first part of the large intestine. Okay, from where the small intestine will be opening into the large intestine. So it is the very first part of large intestine known as cecum. The next part is colon, and colon is again divided into three parts, that is ascending colon, transverse colon and descending colon. Okay, so cecum is the very first part, and as I've already told you, the wall between the small intestine and large intestine is ileocecal valve, right? Remember, ileum is the last part of the small intestine and cecum is the very first part of large intestine, and the sphincter muscle that is present in between these two is ileocecal sphincter or ileocecal valve, one and same thing. Okay, so cecum is the very first part of large intestine, and the colon then divided into three parts, that is ascending, transverse and descending colon. After the colon, the next part is rectum. This part is rectum, where the undigested material can be temporarily stored. The undigested material can be temporarily stored in rectum. And ultimately, anus is the opening through which digestion process will take place. The undigested material, it goes out of the body. Okay. So let us see in detail again. Vermiform. Yes, I'm coming on to that point, Mohak. So cecum, that is the very first part of the large intestine, has organ associated with it. बहुत छोटा सा एक ऑर्गन एसोसिएट होता है उससे, एंड इट इज नोन एज वर्मीफॉर्म अपेंडिक्स. आपने सुना भी होगा अपेंडिक्स का पेन होता है किसी किसी में, राइट? सो वर्मीफॉर्म अपेंडिक, इट इज कंसीडर्ड एज वेस्टिजियल ऑर्गन. नाउ वेस्टिजियल ऑर्गन्स कौन से ऑर्गन होते हैं? दे आर प्रेजेंट इन आवर बॉडी बट दे हैव नो यूज. maybe due to evolution they have lost their property, they have no as such use left now, और earlier times पे वो कुछ use उसका होता होगा organ का, but now at present time they have no use in our body. So these are considered as vestigial organ. That I have already told you about wisdom tooth. जब हम लोग wisdom tooth पढ़ रहे थे तब that time also I told you that wisdom tooth is a vestigial organ, right? So vermiform appendix, it is also useless organ, you can say. It has no use in our body, but it is there. So these kind of organs are known as vestigial organs, and vermiform appendix is one of the vestigial organ that is present in our body. बच्चा appendix का function बोलते हैं that it has some enzymes present for digestion. Okay. एंड रिसेंट मतलब पहले अर्लियर टाइम पे जो ह्यूमन बींग्स थे वो खाने को लाइक अस दे डोंट यूज टू कुक इट, राइट? दे जस्ट यूज टू ईट रॉ फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स. तो उसमें सेल्यूलोज होता था, बिकॉज वी नो प्लांट का जो सेल वॉल है वो सेल्यूलोज से बना होता है, बट व्हेन वी यूज टू कुक इट वो अपने आप ब्रेक हो जाता है. बट अर्लियर टाइम पे व्हेन देयर वाज नो प्रोसेस लाइक कुकिंग, उस टाइम पे इस वर्मीफॉर्म अपेंडिक्स में देयर वाज सम सेल्यूलोज डाइजेस्टिंग बैक्टीरिया दैट वर लाइंग देयर. So उस टाइम पे it was in use, but now when we cook everything in during the course of evolution, उसका कोई काम as such बचा नहीं, so it has stopped working. Okay, so this was considered as a function of appendix. The second function जो recent researches हुए हैं उसके according ये बोला जाता है कि इसमें कुछ good bacteria lie करते हैं. Okay, so it is a site of good bacteria, जो good gut bacteria होते हैं like lactobacillus, staphylococcus, ये सब हमारे intestine में मिलते हैं ये bacteria, and they help in digestion of food. Okay, so ये bacteria they lie there. So ऐसा बोला जाता है, but again it is not confirmed yet. So confirmed function इसका हमें नहीं पता है. Okay. बच्चा appendix has no use, but it has tissues, right? So कभी कभी tissue में उन tissues में swelling आ जाती है, and that swelling causes pain. और swelling इतनी ज्यादा बढ़ जाती है और कभी कभी it can burst. So उससे रोकने के लिए मतलब appendix का pain होता है because of that swelling, और अगर burst हो गया so it can cause problem within our body. तो उसे रोकने के लिए ऑपरेट करके अपेंडिक्स को निकाला जाता है, एंड बिकॉज इट इज अ वेस्टिजियल ऑर्गन तो ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ प्रॉब्लम आएगी. यस, इट इज नोन एज अपेंडिसाइटिस. आइटिस वर्ड कहीं पे भी आएगा, ITIS, नोन एज स्वेलिंग. अच्छा, स्वेलिंग के बहुत सारे रीजन हो सकते हैं. कुछ इंजरी हो सकती है, या फिर डाइजेशन प्रोसेस में प्रॉब्लम होती है तब भी हो सकता है. सो इट हैज मेनी रीजन. ओके, I'm coming on to that point, Surya. Please wait. Yes. तो swelling के काफी reason हो सकते हैं. One of the main reason is problem in digestion also. So as I told you that it is a site for good bacteria. Good bacteria lie there. So sometimes these good bacteria, they grow at a very fast rate. तो उस fast rate growth से भी swelling के अंदर appendix में swelling cause हो सकता है. Okay. So this can be the one of the reason for swelling. Now colon, it has three parts that I've already told you: ascending, transverse, and descending. So ऊपर जो part है, this part is ascending, then horizontal part is descending, and the part that is coming down again, it is known as descending part. Now colon, it is the main part where the absorption of some undigested food, मतलब absorption of water from the undigested food takes place. So large intestine, it is the main part of water absorption, you can say. Okay, it is the main part of water absorption, and also some salts and vitamins get absorbed there, but main part of water, main part is water absorption, the main function. Yes, Rayan, appendix has already stopped functioning according to some research. Okay, it has already stopped functioning. Maybe in next 1,000 years, it will completely vanish from our body. So it can happen, but till now it is there. Okay, so the next is rectum. After the colon is the main part where water absorption takes place, and then once the water absorption is has already been taken place from the undigested food, the part that is left now, it is moved to the rectum, and in the rectum, this undigested food, it remains temporarily remains there. Okay, so rectum के आगे बचे sphincter लिखा है, so it has also a sphincter muscle which keeps the canal as well as anus closed when not used for defecation. Means until or unless you have not gone for the process of egestion, you have not gone for the process of defecation, that is moving out of the moving undigested food out of the body. So at that time, that sphincter muscle remain closed. Okay, and again in the anus, that is the opening from where this undigested food is going to get out of the body. Okay, it has two sphincter muscle. The anus, it has two sphincter muscle, internal and external. As I've written, internal and external. Now internal involuntary sphincter muscle, it is, as I've written, involuntary in function. The internal sphincter muscle of the anus, it is involuntary. Involuntary matlab it is not under my control. It is not under my control. It is not under my will. Okay. So जैसे undigested food आएगा, and it will keep on coming and storing into the rectum. Further, धीरे धीरे pressure will increase on the internal sphincter muscle, and it will open. But the external side पे जो outer side पे that sphincter muscle that is present, that is external sphincter muscle, it is voluntary, it is under our control. So until or unless you won't allow to open this sphincter muscle, the external sphincter muscle, the undigested food, it will not go out of the body. So in the anus we have two sphincter muscle. The internal one, it is not under my control. So जैसे ही उस पे pressure exert होगा, I will start feeling uneasy, and I will have an urge to go into the washroom and get all the undigested food out of my body, right? So anus has one internal sphincter muscle, and then comes the external sphincter muscle, that is voluntary. Only after going into the washroom, then I can relax and ease this external voluntary sphincter muscle, and the food will go out. The undigested food, I should say, will move out of the body. So understood? Under unless this external voluntary sphincter muscle that is under your control, you will not open it. Till then, the food will not move out of the body. Okay. Now, chief function or the most important function of large intestine is absorption of water and formation of undigested food that will ultimately move out of the body through anus. So this was about large intestine that you need to remember. It is a major site for water absorption. Okay. So this was about large intestine. Now let us move on further. Now बच्चा absorption process. Absorption process. अभी तक हम लोगों ने देखा digestion कैसे digestion was happening in the small intestine. Most of the digestion or the complete digestion takes place, right? Now in the large intestine there is no digestion, only the absorption process takes place, and वो भी mostly absorption किसका होता है? Water का. The major site for water absorption is large intestine. But जो digestion already हो चुका है, that is already occurred in the small intestine. Now the nutrients that are formed within the small intestine, they are absorbed from the small intestine only. They are absorbed in the small intestine only, and the main site among all three parts of small intestine, the main site for absorption of nutrient is ileum. As I've already told you, ileum, it is the longest part of the small intestine, and it is the main site for absorption in the small intestine. Okay, so absorption is taking the soluble products of digestion, of course, into the main system of the organism. Means अभी जो जितने भी digestion process से soluble products, simplest products बने हैं, like protein के through amino acid, carbohydrate के through monoglyceride, monosaccharide, fat के through monoglyceride, and nucleic acid के through ATGC, right? So all these are going to get absorbed by our small intestine cell. So how this going to happen? Food is absorbed by diffusion or the osmosis process. Okay. Yes, Karthik. Fat का absorption कैसे होता है? I'm going to tell you. Please wait. Okay. बच्चा डाउट्स आई विल क्लियर, डोंट वरी. आपको एक बार मैं पूरा प्रोसेस समझाऊंगी ना, मोस्ट ऑफ द डाउट्स विल बी क्लियर. इन केस कुछ रहता है तो प्लीज आस्क मी आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ दिस टॉपिक. ओके, प्लीज वेट टिल देन. So yes, food absorption is done by the process of diffusion or osmosis. So do you remember the process of diffusion or osmosis? How they are different? How diffusion is different from osmosis? Can anyone please write it down, the basic difference between diffusion and osmosis? Rana, correct. Very good. Surya, Karthik, very good. Anant, Ash, yes. Rayan, Soham, Piyush, very good. Ananya, please थोड़ा और डिटेल में. आर्यन, वेदांत, मोहक, गुड. मोहक बच्चा, डिफ्यूजन में भी हाई कंसेंट्रेशन से लो होता है, ऑस्मोसिस में भी. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस आई एम आस्किंग? अनिरुद्ध, वेरी गुड. पार्थ अगेन करेक्ट. रोनित करेक्ट. गुड गुड. शंकर, वेरी गुड. Very good. So mostly लोगों को पता है. I'm still getting the answers. Yes. So diffusion is movement of whether liquid, whether gas or solid, anything in general, movement from higher concentration to lower concentration. While in osmosis, the movement is only of water molecule, the first thing, मतलब solvent का ही movement होता है, and the second thing, there is semi-permeable membrane involved, right? Yes. So that this is the basic difference between diffusion and osmosis, and both the process are going to help in the process of absorption. You can say osmosis is one kind of diffusion only. Okay. बस इसमें semi permeable membrane has to be there. जो diffusion में it can be or cannot be there. Okay. Now maximum absorption होता है बच्चा small intestine में, ileum region में. So maximum absorption means ileum region में होगा. It doesn't mean कि duodenum and jejunum में absorption नहीं होगा. Maximum digestion duodenum में होगा. Like that, maximum absorption will take place in ileum. But it doesn't mean कि other parts में absorption नहीं होगा. Absorption does take place in other parts of intestine as well, but the maximum absorption takes place in the small intestine. Okay, and all over the surface of small intestine there are numerous villi that are present. Yes. So if this is the surface of small intestine, it is not smooth, it is just like this. Finger-like projections are present. Okay. Because of this finger-like projection, what happens? Let's say अगर मैं एक surface से straight रखती हूँ, and if I'm keeping another surface like this surface area has which one has the largest surface area according to you? The first one or the second one? The above one. Yes, the first one, right? So that is how the villi or the finger-like projection, they are helping in the increasing the surface area within the small intestine. So they are helping to increase the surface area for absorption of nutrients in the small intestine. जितना ज़्यादा surface area होगा, उतना easily and उतना faster absorption हो सकता है. So there are finger-like projection known as villi that are present in the small intestine region. Okay. So small intestine, it is the site. अब इन villi में बच्चा क्या present होता है? Site for absorption. इन villi में क्या present होता है बच्चा? This blood vessel and lacteal. Blood vessels भी present है and a kind of lymphatic vessel भी present है, that is known as lacteal, as it is written here. Okay. So you can see there is blood vessel. All the blood vessels are present here, as well as one lymphatic vessel is present that is concerned with the which kind of circulatory system? Lymphatic circulatory system. Okay, आपने पढ़ा होगा. There is two kind of circulatory system: blood circulatory system and lymph, right? So there is lymphatic vessel that is present. It is known as lacteal. It is known as lacteal. And there are some blood capillaries or blood vessels are also present. So blood vessels. Now through this blood vessel, the protein, the carbohydrates, the nucleic acid, all those can be absorbed. So यहाँ पे nutrients, let's say these are nutrients here. So this will be the lumen of the small intestine, right? बाहर के side it is lumen of the small intestine, and this is the outermost covering of the small intestine known as epithelium, and it is this one microvilli, it is present here, right? Then through this membrane, this epithelium membrane, these absorbable nutrients can diffuse into the blood capillaries. Into the blood capillaries, you have already बच्चा lumen is the empty space within the small intestine. It is the cavity of small intestine. So digestion process तो वही हो रहा है ना. So in that cavity, the nutrients will be there, and after after when they are already digested, they are now in the form of soluble, simplest soluble forms that can be absorbed by the small intestine cell. Right, so by the help of this microvilli or the villi, these nutrients can be absorbed within the small intestine region, right? So molecules, if the molecules will be of protein, that is amino acid, carbohydrate, that is monosaccharide, ये सब molecules किसके through absorb होंगे? Directly they will move into the blood capillaries, and from there they will be transported throughout the body through the transportation of blood. Okay, yes, squamous epithelium will be present, but the fat molecules, they will be absorbed by this lymphatic vessel called lacteals. So lacteal will help in the absorption of fatty acid, monoglyceride. All these will be absorbed by the lacteals, as we have already discussed. Kisme break hoga, remember? That is a triglyceride, means fatty acid 3 chains plus a glycerol molecule. After the action of lipase enzyme, it gets converted into diglycerol and then monoglycerol. Yes, blood capillaries are present in every villi, bacha, every villi, as well as lacteal is also present. So through lacteal, fat will be absorbed, and through blood capillaries, the amino acid or the monosaccharides will be absorbed. Okay. So for the fat absorption, there will be a different method, thoda sa unique, because as we know, the fat, it is not soluble in the water. It is not soluble, right? So uske absorption mein thoda sa problem aata hai. So uska absorption kaisa hota hai? Let us go into the detail. Let us go into the detail now. Fat absorption is happening, as I have already told you, that fat is digested into fatty acid and glyceride. So fat के अंदर कौन से molecules होंगे? Fatty acid and glycerol. बच्चा lymphatic vessel में जाएगा, but it has to be have a coating. It has to have a coating of something, so that it can be first absorbed by the small intestine. उसको देखो, small intestine की membrane को तो cross करना ही पड़ेगा ना. In hindrance is this membrane, which is not allowing this fat molecule to pass through it. So इससे pass करवाने के लिए they have to have a different mechanism. Okay, once it will cross that, it can easily be absorbed by this lymphatic vessel. Now fatty acid and monoglyceride, they make the part of a fat molecule, right? So they are first emulsified by bile salt, as we have already studied. Emulsification process happens through bile juice, in which bile salts are present. So this emulsified fat, this form micelle, a structure known as micelle. Now what are micelle? Micelle सबने पढ़ा होगा, I think chemistry में तो you must have studied it. I don't know पढ़ा है या नहीं, but I think पढ़ा होगा micelle formation. पढ़ा है? Have you ever heard about micelle? No. Soap formation में कभी पढ़ा नहीं है? Yes, Vedant, soap. So वहाँ पे क्या होता है? Actually डिटर्जेंट का यूज करते हो या सोप का यूज करते हो, इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज सपोनिफिकेशन. उसके टाइम पे ये माइसील फॉर्मेशन बनता है, सो दैट डस्ट कैन इजीली बी रिमूव आउट ऑफ द क्लोथ्स. ओके, सो उसमें एक्चुअली होता क्या है, इसको ऐसे इमेजिन करो, जस्ट इमेजिन इट लाइक दिस, दैट फैटी एसिड एंड मोनोग्लिसराइड अभी छोटे छोटे मॉलिक्यूल्स में ब्रेक हो गए, बट स्टिल दे आर फैट, दे हैव लिपिड इन देम, राइट? So these lipids, they are not absorbable, or they cannot easily diffuse through the plasma membrane of the small intestine. It is not allowing it. So ये क्या कर देंगे, ये अपने आसपास बाइल जूस से कोटिंग करवा लेंगे, बाइल सॉल्ट से कोटिंग करवा लेंगे. सो अगर पूरे बीच में लिपिड मॉलिक्यूल प्रेजेंट होगा इन द सेंटर एंड आसपास बाइल सॉल्ट्स प्रेजेंट होंगे, so they are actually giving this lipid molecule a cover, a coating. Okay, so एक coat बना लिया है so that this can be easily get into the small intestine. So small intestine में after the formation of this micelle, it just enter into the small intestine. Okay, and again they link to form triglyceride. जो अलग अलग ग्लिसरॉल्स थे, मोनोग्लिसरॉल, वो सब लिंक होते हैं एक दूसरे के साथ एंड दे फॉर्म ट्राइग्लिसराइड. नाउ triglyceride, this enter into the Golgi body. It is going to get enter into the Golgi body. अभी यहाँ पे बाइल जूस तो है नहीं और स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन से वापस निकल के इसको कहाँ जाना है, लिम्फेटिक वेसल में. So triglyceride, it enters into the Golgi body and there it combines with the protein molecule and form another structure known as chylomicron. Now this chylomicron, since it has a coating of protein around it, it can now enter into the lacteal vessel and transport it throughout the body through this lymphatic vessel. So this is how the fatty acid, it get absorbed within the body. Okay, so it has a different mechanism because lipid is not easily soluble. So keep it moving from one membrane to another. It forms different structure in the pathway, and that is how it gets absorbed within the lacteal vessel. Is it clear, बच्चा? नहीं समझ में आया? Is there anyone? Is it clear? Last slide दिखाएं. Hold on. Okay, so just note it down. I will explain once again. Don't worry. I'll explain. जिसको note करना है, just note it down. Then I will explain. I'm giving 2 minutes. Please just write it down. Be quick. Diagram you can draw. Just try to remember कि कैसा होता है. It has blood vessel as well as lacteal. Yes, bacha, you can say absorption of fat is completed, Piyush. Okay, so what is happening, bacha? Fatty acid और monoglyceride ये कब बने थे? They are formed by the digestion, right? अब digestion कैसे हुआ था? Remember fat digestion. Let us start from here. Bile salt पहले act करेगा bile juice के अंदर जो present है, and it is emulsifying fat into tiny droplets, right? अब ये tiny droplets जो बनी है, these are known as emulsified fat. Emulsified fat. Now emulsified fat, it is getting covered by bile salt. It is getting covered by bile salt to form micelle. And because it is getting covered by this bile salt, this can now easily diffuse into the small intestine. Okay. Once in the small intestine, the fatty acid, once it has entered the epithelial cells of the small intestine, they again link together to form triglyceride. मतलब पहले monoglyceride थे single, now they are again joined to form triglyceride, and this triglyceride again enter because lipid है and जो Golgi body की membrane होती है, it is lipoprotein, so it will enter into the Golgi body and again gets covered. Golgi body का function क्या होता है? It modifies substances. It modifies substances in such a way so that आगे जाके वो easily transport हो पाए जहां भी उसका function है. Let's say प्रोटीन आया, उस प्रोटीन को एक एंजाइम में कन्वर्ट करना है तो वो उस प्रोटीन को एक एंजाइम में कन्वर्ट करेगा, राइट? यहाँ पर उसका फंक्शन है गोल्जी बॉडी का कि ट्राइग्लिसराइड को ऐसे कवर करना है so that it can easily be diffused into the lacteal. So what is happening here? The triglyceride, it is combining with a protein inside the Golgi body to form a structure known as chylomicron. Yes, it is just modifying this structure. Now this chylomicron, it goes out of the Golgi body and by the process of exocytosis, it diffuses out of the epithelial layer of the small intestine and further enters into the lacteal vessel. Lacteal vessels में already there are some gated channels are present जो इसका movement allow करते हैं. Okay, so ultimately the fat has entered the lymphatic vessel and through lymphatic vessel it can easily be transported throughout the body. बच्चा कैपिलरी यहाँ पे बस डायग्राम में दिखा है, it is not crossing capillary. Okay, Dhruv, it is just there, it is not crossing. Just imagine it कि आगे से पीछे से कहीं से जा रहा होगा. It is not getting into the capillaries. That is not the function. That is why it is capillary में जाएगा ही नहीं वो. It won't enter. बच्चे मेम्ब्रेन सेल और लैक्टिक के बीच में फ्लूइड फील्ड होगा. बता सकते हो कौन सा टिश्यू हो सकता है जो कैविटीज को फिल करता है? It is just a cavity. No, adipose tissue किसी ऐसे जगह पे नहीं होता. Yes, areolar tissue can be present. Yes, adipose नहीं, adipose तो fat tissue है. वो beneath the skin present होता है mostly. Okay. So this is how the fat is absorbed within our body. Okay, तो fat का absorption थोड़ा सा different है. You need to remember three things: emulsification of fat, then lipase enzyme जो digestion में help करती है of course. Then आपको जो याद रखना है that is micelle formation and this chylomicron word. These two can be used in the question and the question can be asked on these two things. Okay. So micelle formation आता है, chylomicron आता है, तो आपको ये दो चीजों से एक ही चीज याद आनी चाहिए, that is fat absorption. We are talking about fat absorption here. Okay. Now some basic part that is left for this chapter. The last step is assimilation. So assimilation, I have already told you in the starting of the chapter that it is the utilization of the absorbed fat molecules by the body provide either energy or the material that are required within our body. Okay, so utilization of this absorbed nutrients by our body in order to perform various life processes is known as assimilation. Assimilation. तो ये nutrients हमारे body में कुछ tissue बनाने में use हो सकते हैं. They can be used in the formation of new cell, DNA. It can be used in the formation of membranes, various enzymes, whatever it can be, or it can be used in the formation of energy also, that is ATP within our body. So assimilation, yes, assimilation, that is the product, you can say assimilation का product क्या है? Energy. It is one of the product of assimilation. Plus new material formation can also be considered in the process of assimilation only. So respiration process रहना उसका एक ही मोटो है, एनर्जी ग्लूकोज या किसी भी रेस्पिरेटरी सबस्ट्रेट को ऑक्सीडाइज करके एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करना. So you can say yes, it can be considered in the part of assimilation. Okay, and जो undigested part रह गया, it will be eliminated from the body. It will be eliminated from the body, and that process is known as egestion or defecation. Defecation भी याद रखना. Okay, defecation. Defecation is also the process of egestion only, right? Now some hormone and their role that are associated with this digestive system that you need to remember. The questions can be asked from this part also. So these hormones are known as gastrointestinal hormones, as they are related with the gut or they are related with the alimentary canal. So stomach or intestine से related, and that is why gastrointestinal hormone. The very first one is gastrin. The very first one is gastrin. So gastrin, as the name suggests, कहाँ पे होगा ये secrete? It is secreted in the stomach. Gastrin किसके use करते हैं? Stomach के लिए, right? So it is secreted into the stomach by which cell? G cell. G cells are also known as gastrin cell. Okay, G stand for gastrin. So these are some cells that are present in our stomach region, and these cells, they release this gastrin hormone, which further stimulate the secretion of HCl. HCl किससे secrete हो रहा था? Can anyone tell me? Whether it is chief cell, whether it is parietal cell? Rana, no. HCl का secretion बच्चा. Yes, Raj and Surya has given me correct answer. Anirudh, correct. Yes, Dhruv, Shatakshi, correct. Ishita, correct. Very good. Parietal cell or the oxyntic cells, right? So ये gastrin hormone कहाँ से रिलीज हुआ? गैस्ट्रिन सेल से रिलीज हुआ इन द स्टमक, एंड फर्दर इट विल स्टिमुलेट द पैराइटल सेल टू सिक्रीट HCl. तो इसका मेन फंक्शन है, whenever the food will enter into the stomach region, it will stimulate the secretion of HCl. Okay, the second hormone is secretin hormone. Secretin hormone क्या कर रहा है? It is stimulating pancreas to release pancreatic juice in small intestine, which further neutralize the acidic pH that will be present in the chyme. Chyme enter करेगा small intestine में, and we had already discussed कि उसका neutralization होता है उसके acid का. So वो किसके through होगा? Pancreatic juice के through, because it has bicarbonate ions present in it. But वो pancreatic juice release करना है, वो कौन बताएगा? Secretin hormone. Okay, now the third hormone is cholecystokinin. It is cholecystokinin, CCK short form, cholecystokinin. It stimulates gallbladder to contract and release bile. ये क्या करता है? It will be stimulating gallbladder to contract and release bile that must have been stored in the gallbladder. So it is giving direction to gallbladder कि अभी भाई फैट वाला खाना आ गया है, प्लीज रिलीज सम बाइल. ओके, so is it clear बच्चा? Till now everything is clear, everyone? Okay, so with this slide we have completed our digestion process and bio का TWT का टॉपिक मैं आपको क्लियरली बता देती हूँ. इट विल बी न्यूट्रिशन, द होल न्यूट्रिशन टॉपिक. So it will include photosynthesis, that is nutrition in plant, as well as this digestion process, that is nutrition in animal. So photosynthesis and digestion in animal, ये nutrition topic है पूरा, and it will come into the TWT. Yes, TWT will be online बच्चा. Okay, so till now, but the date of TWT is not finalized yet. आपको बता दिया जाएगा. You will get the notice on the WhatsApp group. Okay. रोनित, न्यूट्रिशन, yes of course, लाइफ प्रोसेस में अभी हमें रेस्पिरेशन पूरा कंप्लीट करना है. Then we will be studying about transportation as well, जिसमें transportation in plants भी पढ़ेंगे and transportation in animals भी पढ़ेंगे, जिसमें we are going to study circulatory system. Then we are going to study one more part, that is excretion. Yes, so excretion भी हमें पढ़ना है, उसमें पूरा excretory system पढ़ेंगे. After then this life process chapter will completed. Okay, so yes, it's a very long chapter and it will take a lot of time. बच्चा respiration in plants and animals more or less same ही होता है. So yes, I will discuss few points, but mitochondria का ही वहाँ पे main role है, and mitochondria का role mainly plants and animals में more or less same होता है. Okay. Now, but if you have any doubt, please ask me. Then I can start with some other things. Nobody is allowed to leave the lecture right now. Okay, do not leave. If you have any doubt in whole chapter, in this whole chapter, please tell me. Topic for TWT is whole nutrition. Whole nutrition, जितना भी अभी तक हमने पढ़ा है. Photosynthesis process clear है everyone? ठीक है, क्विक रिवीजन करते हैं. देन आई थिंक फोटोसिंथेसिस एंड इसका डाइजेशन का एक क्विक रिवीजन कर लेते हैं, व्हाट वी हैड स्टडीड टिल नाउ. ओके, सो दैट आपको भी थोड़ा सा रिवाइज हो जाएगा. एंड नेक्स्ट टॉपिक में आगे बढ़ने से पहले थोड़ा सा जस्ट रिमाइंड हो जाएगा दैट व्हाट वी हैड ऑलरेडी स्टडीड टिल नाउ. श्रवण, नहीं, कुछ रॉ फ्रूट्स का जो होता है ना, उसमें क्या होता है एक्चुअली, इट प्रोवाइड रफेज इन सम वे. ओके, सो उसके थ्रू डाइजेशन प्रोसेस में ब्रेक हो जाएगा, बट सेल्यूलोज वाला जो पार्ट है वो पूरी तरह से ब्रेक नहीं होता, एंड इट गेट्स एलिमिनेटेड फ्रॉम द बॉडी जस्ट लाइक दैट. सो एक रफेज प्रोवाइड करता है दैट ईजेस आवर डाइजेशन. बच्चा कुछ एनिमल्स में अपेंडिक्स होता है, सब में नहीं होता है. Have you ever heard about primates? Like apes and everyone. Yes, उनके पास भी अपेंडिक्स होता है. Okay. Yes, you can say that, Rayan. But even in this rabbit and rabbit में भी अपेंडिक्स होता है. Okay. Let us just take a quick recap for photosynthesis as well as digestion process. ठीक है, उसके बाद we will see other things. Bacha, appendix is now a vestigial organ. Earlier it was, we were using all that. Akanksha, liver sinusoids, I have told you, these are minute spaces that are present in the liver. Liver sinusoid. Minute sinusoid कहीं पे भी biology में आएगा तो these are minute spaces. Oh. No, Tanish, not all grass eating animals have appendix. They have different structure. If you must have that उनके पास cellulose digesting bacteria present होता है in their gut. So that is a different mechanism. Not all animals will have this appendix. अभी सबको क्वेश्चन याद आ रहे हैं. But I have already told you, Piyush, go to that slide. Can you see? कौन से cells? Yes, it is chief cell. What does prefix? Kaimo. Oh, just wait. Kaimo bacha, I'll have to check. I'm not sure. Maybe something related to a medium. Maybe a juicy medium or something. Okay, Satakshi? Yes, Rana, you are correct. Is it used for inactivated? Satakshi, I have not understood your question, bacha. Parietal cells are present in which part of the stomach? Bacha, parietal cells, these are present in the gastric glands. So I've told you, na, gastric glands se nikalते हैं. Gastric glands can be mostly, you can say, can present in the fundus and the cardiac region. Mostly the region में. Okay. No, bacha, chymo mainly means some medium. Okay, so let me start with the revision of photosynthesis. Let's get into the quick recap. Rayan, looks like Google कर रहे हो. हाँ? Are you? Intense research. Okay. क्वेश्चन राउंड चाहिए या फिर क्विक रिवीजन चाहिए? रिवीजन, राइट? ओके, कोई क्वेश्चन कह रहा है, कोई रिवीजन कह रहा है. अच्छा, ऐसे करते हैं, आई विल डू अ क्विक रिवीजन. इट विल मेनली टेक 10 मिनट्स. जल्दी जल्दी करते हैं, उसके बाद आई विल आस्क सम क्वेश्चन. ओके, तो थोड़ा सा रिमाइंड भी हो जाएगा एंड देन आई विल आस्क क्वेश्चन आल्सो, राइट? सो मोड्स ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन में जल्दी जल्दी देखते हैं. राना, आई विल टेक द क्वेश्चंस, डोंट वरी. जल्दी जल्दी. ओके, मोड्स ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन में वी हैड ऑलरेडी सीन. न्यूट्रिशन तो याद है ना? व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन? इतना तो याद है, बेसिक चीजें तो याद होंगी, राइट? तो उतना मैं नहीं डिटेल में जाती हूँ. जल्दी से जो रिवीजन वाली चीज है उसको रिवाइज करते हैं, राइट? सो टू मोड्स ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन, ऑटोट्रॉफिक एंड हेटेरोट्रॉफिक. ऑटोट्रॉफिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन में ऑर्गेनिज्म खुद पे डिपेंड होता है, इट इज इंडिपेंडेंट. एंड हेटेरोट्रॉफिक में इट इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन द अदर ऑर्गेनिज्म. ऑटोट्रॉफिक में वी हैड स्टडीड टू कीमो ऑटोट्रॉफिक एंड फोटो ऑटोट्रॉफिक. कीमो ऑटोट्रॉफिक में बैक्टीरिया दे ऑक्सीडाइज सम केमिकल्स एंड रिलीज एनर्जी. And in the case of photoautotrophic, the energy is obtained from sunlight mainly through some organisms like green plants, right? Now heterotrophic organisms, they are further divided in the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. It is further divided into 4: holozoic, saprozoic, parasitic and symbiotic. Holozoic में क्या किया? खाना अंदर लिया and the process of digestion will take place intra organism, you can say. Okay, intracellularly होता है. Sorry, intra-organism you can say. Saprozoic में, saprophytic में it is extracellular digestion, outside the cell. right? Parasitic nutrition में क्या होता है? It is the mode of nutrition in which organism depend on other organism for its food and it live on that host organism, right? That is parasitic. And symbiotic में दो दोस्तों के बीच में दोस्ती हो गई एंड एक हाफ रेंट दे रहा है, एक पूरा रेंट दे रहा है एंड दूसरा खाना प्रिपेयर कर रहा है. So it is mutual benefit to each other. That is what is symbiotic nutrition, and the very good example is lichen. That is a symbiotic association between fungi and algae. Yeah, remember? Yeah. So parasitic में बताया था एक example in the case of plants, total parasitic cascada. Partial parasitic means half parasitic है, अपना खुद का खाना बना भी सकता है, बट दूसरा अगर होगा तो भाई मैं मेहनत क्यों करूं, मैं क्यों बनाऊं. इट इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन अदर ऑर्गेनिज्म. सो विस्कम इज द मेन, यू कैन से एन एग्जांपल, वेरी गुड एग्जांपल. नाउ कीमो ऑटोट्रॉफ्स में सब कुछ एग्जांपल्स दिए थे बच्चा. अगर नाइट्रोजन का ऑक्सीडेशन हो रहा है तो इट विल बी नाइट्रीफाइंग बैक्टीरिया. एंड एग्जांपल नाइट्रोसोमोनास, नाइट्रोबैक्टर. आयरन बैक्टीरिया इज थायोबैसिलस पेरिऑक्सीडेंस. And sulfur bacteria is thiobacillus thiooxidans. In the case of methane oxidation, methane bacteria will do it, and a good example is Methanococcus, right? Now the process of photosynthesis definition सबको clear है. Equation: 6 molecules of carbon dioxide combines with 12 molecules of water, and in the presence of sunlight with the help of chlorophyll molecule, these get converted into 1 molecule of glucose, 6 molecule of water, and 6 molecule of oxygen. And I've told you it is a redox reaction, means it will be having 2 reactions happening at the same time. The carbon dioxide will get reduced to form glucose, and the water will get oxidized to form oxygen. Now requirement: light required होता है 400 to 700 nanometer wavelength is the PAR, photosynthetic active radiation. Remember? So maximum photosynthesis दो region में होता है, that I have told you, red region and the blue region. And green region में there is minimum photosynthesis because green light mostly reflect होती है. That is why the plants appear as green. Another requirement is water absorbed by root, carbon dioxide स्टोमाटा के थ्रू एंटर करते हैं. कंपनसेशन पॉइंट क्या था? The point where the release of carbon dioxide will equalize the absorption of oxygen. Okay, so that is the compensation point. Yes, respiration and photosynthesis equally हो रहा है वहाँ पे उस टाइम पे. So that is compensation point, जो generally low intensity of light में होता है. Then chlorophyll pigment, उसका structure बताया था. बीच में कौन सा central ion present that you need to remember, that is magnesium. Okay, and it has a head part. Yes, Om. It has a head part and a tail part. Head part is tetrapyrrolic magnesium porphyrin head and a phytol tail. Yes, porphyrin head and phytol tail. अब बहुत सारे पिगमेंट्स मिलके अराउंड 250 to 300 और 400 molecules of chlorophyll, they are organized to form photosynthetic unit which are also known as quantazome. So quantazomes में अराउंड कितने पिगमेंट्स हो सकते हैं, कितने क्लोरोफिल पिगमेंट प्रेजेंट हो सकते हैं? अराउंड 230 to 400. Okay, so this is known as quantazome, a photosynthetic unit. Now next is अलग अलग क्लोरोफिल मॉलिक्यूल्स का फॉर्मूला देखा था. ए बी, मेनली आपको ए और बी का याद रखना है. हाउ इट इज डिफरेंट, हाउ ए इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम क्लोरोफिल बी. ए हैज अ मिथाइल ग्रुप CH3 sorry, and chlorophyll B has aldehyde group. Yes Sahitya, very good. Yes, O and N का भी डिफरेंट है, ऑक्सीजन एंड नाइट्रोजन का भी. ओके, सो इन सब के बारे में देखा था. Then we had studied about different pigments, different accessory pigments, जिसमें carotenoid पढ़ा था and phycobilins पढ़ा था. So carotenoid में there will be carotene, xanthophyll, and phycobilins में phycoerythrin and phycocyanin. Phycocyanin were present in blue-green algae and phycoerythrin is present in red algae. Ishan, from you are from which center? Ishan, can you tell me you are from which center? Are you from Kharghar center? But I just ask, in case if you are leaving, ask your parent to leave me a message. Now site of photosynthesis बच्चा already I have studied. लीफ के अंदर मेसोफिल सेल में क्लोरोप्लास्ट एंड क्लोरोप्लास्ट में thylakoid or grana. It is the site for light reaction and stroma is the site for dark reaction. Yes, lutein is a part of xanthophyll. Proof. Yes, so stroma it is the site for dark reaction and light reaction का site was thylakoid membrane. So leaf है, leaf में mesophyll tissue है. Mesophyll tissue is divided into two layers. The compactly arranged layer, palisade layer, and the layer which has air spaces between it is known as spongy mesophyll, right? So इसमें chloroplast है, and then chloroplast is the main site for photosynthesis to occur. Now phases of photosynthesis, दो phases में divided है, light reaction, dark reaction. Light reaction में what was happening? It is light dependent reaction, light plus water का use हो रहा है and ATP, NADPH that are the assimilatory paths वो form हो रहा है plus oxygen भी liberate होता है. And dark reaction में what is happening? It is light independent. It is not directly dependent on light, but yes, it is dependent on the products of the light reaction, right? So dark reaction, it doesn't mean that it occur in dark, it can occur in light as well, but it is independent of light. Now since इसमें ATP, NADPH that has already been formed in the light reaction, they are utilized, and carbon dioxide is also utilized, and sugar molecule or the glucose molecule is formed. So that is how light reaction is different to the dark reaction. Now light reaction में क्या क्या हो रहा है? Excitation होता है chlorophyll pigment का. There will be photolysis of water molecule, that is splitting of water molecule. Photophosphorylation, that is formation of ATP, and also formation of production of NADPH will occur. Okay. Photosystem दो तरह के होते हैं, PS1, PS2. We had already discussed that. In antenna complex में क्या क्या होता है? Reaction center होता है, that is made up of chlorophyll A plus कुछ accessory pigment होते हैं like carotenoid, xanthophyll, chlorophyll B, D, कुछ भी हो सकते हैं depending on the species. These are known as accessory pigment, but chlorophyll A is known as reaction center, and दोनों को मिला के क्या बन रहा था? Antenna complex, that is also known as light harvesting complex. तो इसका function क्या है? It is all these pigment that are present in the light harvesting complex, they are going to absorb the sunlight, and all these accessory pigment they will also absorb the sunlight, and ultimately they will transfer this energy to the reaction center, that is chlorophyll A. So ultimately chlorophyll A will get excited and it will release an electron from it. Photosystem 1 and photosystem 2, two types के photosystem पढ़े थे. Photosystem 1 has maximum absorption at 700 nanometer wavelength, while 680 nanometer wavelength is the maximum absorption for PS2, right? So ये दो तरह के photosystem पढ़े थे. Now non-cyclic and cyclic photophosphorylation बच्चा, non-cyclic as you had remember, so इसका detail में देखते हैं. Non-cyclic photosystem, इसमें दोनों photosystem involved है, photosystem 2B and photosystem 1B. So it will start from photosystem 1, it will absorb the light, pass on to the reaction center that is present here, and ultimately the chlorophyll A that is present here, it gets excited a lot and it will release an electron pair that will be accepted by the very first electron acceptor, that is pheophytin. In the case of photosystem 2, pheophytin is the first electron acceptor. Pheophytin से it will get transferred to plastoquinone, then cytochrome B6 complex, then plastocyanin, and ultimately it will reach to photosystem 1. And when the electrons are passing from electron transport chain, the ADP will get converted into ATP. That how that was happening, that we had already discussed in chemiosmotic hypothesis. Remember chemiosmotic hypothesis में what was happening? कोई दो तीन चीजें बता सकते हो chemiosmotic hypothesis में क्या हो रहा था? Anyone? Soham correct, Rana correct, but how Rana? Yes, Piyush correct, Surya very good, Ash very good, Anirudh very good, Rijul correct, Rana okay, Rayan very good, Dhruv correct. Chemiosmotic hypothesis everyone, I need an answer. Jaldi jaldi batao. Only few answers. Why? Satakshi good. Om correct. Come on, other students. Correct Surya. Satvik good. Shravan, Michelle ने दिया था but हो क्या रहा था? Okay, but that point was not told by anyone. Very good. Rana correct. Riddhi good. Dhruv very good. Ronit correct. So yes, वहाँ पे mainly ATP का synthesis हो रहा था. Michelle, it was given by Michelle. Yes, Mohak, Shravan, Piyush, correct. So यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? ATP का formation हो रहा था. So how this ATP is forming? That was shown by chemiosmotic hypothesis. Okay. So once this electron it reaches to this photosystem 1, again it gets excited because light तो इस पे भी fall हो रहा है and light energy is getting absorbed by its pigments as well. So chlorophyll molecule it again gets excited and again releases electron, which will further move from A0 to A1, then iron sulfur, ferredoxin, and ultimately here an enzyme that is present known as ferredoxin NADP reductase enzyme. Yes, NADP reductase enzyme will that will ultimately accept this electron and convert NADP plus into NADPH. So through non-cyclic हमें NADPH भी मिल गया, ATP भी मिल गया, right? Then from cyclic photophosphorylation में क्या हो रहा था? Cyclic में S1 से electron eject होगा. Then electron accepted, that is A0 A1 is present here. After that it will go on to iron sulfur, then ferredoxin. After ferredoxin it will go to the plastoquinone, cytochrome B6F complex, plastocyanin, and again the electron will come to PS1. So इसमें electron transfer chain के through जब electron pass होगा तो here again ATP formation is taking place. And as electron is coming back to PS1, there is no electron deficiency that has been created in PS1. So there is no requirement for what? There is no requirement for what? Jaldi, tell me. As electron deficiency is not created in PS1, there is no requirement for Sahitya Surya correct. Very good. Om correct. Shravan correct, Piyush, Rana good, Sakshi good, Anirudh, Satvik very good, Akanksha good, Parth no, not correct, Ronit not correct. बच्चा इलेक्ट्रॉन डेफिशिएंसी क्रिएट नहीं हो रही है बिकॉज NADPH is not present, NADP reductase is not present, बट अभी प्रेजेंट नहीं है और इलेक्ट्रॉन वापस आ रहा है. सो अब फर्दर एक चीज नहीं होगी जो कहां पर हो रही है PS, जो कहां पर हो रही है नॉन साइक्लिक के केस में. यस, स्प्लिटिंग ऑफ वाटर, splitting of water, photolysis of water. बच्चा सूर्या FNR की फुल फॉर्म इज फेरेडॉक्सिन NADP reductase enzyme. फेरेडॉक्सिन क्योंकि FD is the last electron carrier that is present here. See FD, pyridoxine, okay? Then NADP reductase enzyme is also present. So pyridoxine NADP reductase is the full form. यहाँ पे water splitting नहीं हो रहा है cyclic में. That is happening in the non-cyclic, and that is how the oxygen molecule is getting liberated here. And this oxygen is actually the byproduct of photosynthesis, right? So this is how the cyclic is different from photocyclic. Then semi-osmotic hypothesis. Semi-osmotic hypothesis was given by Michel, and it explained the mechanism of ATP synthesis. ATP synthesis में so what is happening? यहाँ से जब इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसफर हो रहा है उसी टाइम पे what is happening? Protons are also getting pulled from the stroma region of the chloroplast into the thylakoid lumen. Yes, ध्रुव ATP synthesis होगा cyclic में, but NADPH नहीं होगा. So when electron is moving from one electron carrier to other, the protons are also getting pulled from the chloroplast stroma to the lumen, and also protons are getting concentrated by this splitting of water molecule. The third one is यहाँ पर chloroplast stroma के अंदर what is happening? NADP is converting into NADPH, and the proton is also involved in this process. So proton का concentration is in chloroplast stromal region is getting reduced. So तीन factors की वजह से, तीन reasons की वजह से there will be a concentration gradient, the proton concentration gradient that is being formed between the stromal part of the chloroplast and the thylakoid lumen part. So to normalize the condition again, there is an enzyme that is present, ATP synthase enzyme, or the FOF1 particle, or the ATPase enzyme. It gets activated and it will pull all the protons and send them back to the chloroplast stromal region. And by doing so, the energy will release, and that energy will further utilize in the formation of ADP into the ATP. So that is how the energy is getting formed in the chloroplast. बच्चा कंफर्म नहीं हुआ है, प्रूफ पूरी तरह से नहीं हुआ है, एंड एट दैट टाइम इट इज नोन एज सेमी-ऑस्मोटिक हाइपोथेसिस, तो उसका नाम अभी तक वैसे ही लिया जाता है. यू कैन से दैट. ओके, फोटोसिंथेसिस लाइट रिएक्शन वाला पार्ट हो गया. देन डार्क रिएक्शन में व्हाट वाज हैपनिंग? ग्लूकोज का फॉर्मेशन. तो उसमें अलग अलग साइकिल हैं. द वेरी फर्स्ट वन इज C3 साइकिल, जिसमें मेन एंजाइम जो इन्वॉल्व है दैट इज रुबिस्को. ठीक है, तो इसमें तीन स्टेप्स से कार्बोक्सिलेशन, रिडक्शन एंड रीजनरेशन. So ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate, that is RUBP. It is the first compound that is going to accept the carbon dioxide. That is why it is also known as the primary acceptor in the case of C3 cycle. So in the presence of Rubisco enzyme, it will accept the carbon dioxide and gets converted into 2 molecules of 3-PGA. Then for one molecule अगर 2 molecules of 3-PGA बन रहे हैं, तो 3 molecules of carbon dioxide अगर use हो रहे हैं, तो I have told you 6 molecules of 3-PGA मिलेंगे. So this PGA, the 6 molecules of 3-PGA will get converted into 6 molecules of what? G3P, and that is the products of reduction. Carbon dioxide fixed हो गया in the form of 3-PGA, it will not get reduced in the form of G3P. Now in 6 molecules of G3 में से 1 was getting utilized to form glucose, other 5 was forming or regenerating the RUBP. So this was the third step. So carboxylation, reduction and regeneration. Okay, so this was about Calvin cycle. Then C4 cycle में क्या था बच्चा? C4 cycle is also known as H and slack pathway. It is alternate mode of carbon dioxide fixation to minimize the photorespiration process and optimize the Calvin cycle. कुछ specific plants हैं जिसमें ये होता है, that is corn, sugarcane, sedges, rice, pineapple and etc. So it has a different kind of anatomy known as Kranz anatomy. तो क्रैन्स एनाटॉमी में क्या था, मेसोफिल सेल्स प्रेजेंट थे प्लस बंडल शीट सेल्स प्रेजेंट थे. नाउ कैसे प्रेजेंट थे वो, एंड इनर रिंग ऑफ बंडल शीट सेल्स प्रेजेंट थी अराउंड द वेस्कुलर बंडल. तो वेस्कुलर बंडल के अराउंड देयर आर मेनी लेयर्स ऑफ मेसोफिल सेल्स दैट आर प्रेजेंट, एंड आउटर साइड पे जो मेसोफिल सेल्स थे दे आर कनेक्टेड विद दिस बंडल शीट सेल्स. ओके, नाउ carboxylase is another enzyme that is present here, और वो कहाँ present है, in the outer cells, that is the mesophyll cell. और Rubisco enzyme, that is the main enzyme for C3 cycle, it is present in the inner bundle sheath cell. Okay, so what was happening here, mesophyll cell में सबसे पहले PEP carboxylase enzyme present है, उसके presence में phosphoenol pyruvate PEP, it will accept the carbon dioxide. Yes, Sahitya. So primary acceptor of carbon dioxide in the case of C4 cycle is PEP, phosphoenol pyruvate, and in the presence of PEP carboxylase enzyme, it gets converted into oxaloacetic acid. So first stable compound in the C4 cycle is a 4-carbon compound, that is oxaloacetic acid. That will further get converted into malate, and this malate or malic acid get diffused into the bundle sheath cell, and in the bundle sheath cell it further dissociate into carbon dioxide and pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid will again diffuse into the mesophyll cell and regenerate the PEP, and the carbon dioxide जो यहाँ पे मिला है bundle sheath cell में from malic acid, it will move into the C3 cycle and form what? Glucose. Yes. Now encapsulation acid metabolism desert plants में mostly होता है. तो इसमें बच्चा just like C4 cycle वही process हो रहा है, बस different क्या था, time का. तो dark के time पे stomata open होंगे and they will form malic acid just like C4 plant. And during light this malic acid again come out of the vacuole जहाँ पे ये store हुआ था रात में, and again will dissociate into CO2 and pyruvic acid, and CO2 will again run the C3 cycle. So that is how the glucose is formed in the camp. इसमें difference आता है dark and light का. Right? This was all about photosynthesis process. Okay. Digestion process हम लोग next doubt session में revise कर लेंगे, don't worry. Okay, everyone, is it clear? So nutrition completed. This is the topic for your next TWD, the very first TWD. Okay, then I will see you in the next class. Please take a break. Bye bye. Good night. Bye everyone. Take care. Bye bye.